guys, Casper TSC Fit. So today I'm going to be in the fitness factory located in Las Vegas on the east side, and I am bringing in my bench, the Viking Bench from TSC Fit. It's a very unique design because it's based simply on our anatomically construct that us humans or any mammal that walks on planet Earth, we all built the same. Chest muscles are attached to shoulders, back muscles are attached to shoulders, everything is attached to the shoulders. So, with that said, not being able to move your shoulders when you do chest creates injuries. And I know many of you guys out there complains about injuries on your shoulders, on your biceps because of bench press. And the original bench press was made on the ground. So if you look at it, if you are laying on the ground trying to move your chest, moving your shoulders up and down, they can't move down because of the floor, they can only move up. So that forces the weight out into the elbows, and that's why everybody's bending their elbows and get a torn shoulder or torn bicep, because all the pressure moves away from the shoulder and onto the arms. So TSC Fit created a workout bench that eliminated that problem. The problem is pretty much no longer there, because now you can move your shoulders back and forth to contract your chest. And how do I know that your chest contracts when you move your shoulders? So when everybody move your shoulders forward really fast, moving forward, just straight forward, you can feel your chest contracts. It's got nothing to do with what your arm does, it's got to do what your shoulder does. So today I will show you my first product. That's going to be the Viking Bench. Tomorrow I'm going to show you the ISO handle, or the isolation handle, that I got a patent on too, and how to isolate muscles for forearms, biceps, triceps and shoulders using one handle in the gym. This way you don't have to use different kind of handles for different muscles at any time. You use one handle for all of it, and it's your handle if you purchase it on tscfit.us. And as of now, the Viking Bench is only available in the whole world at 2 locations. One location is going to be the fitness factory on the east side of Las Vegas, and the other one at the Powerhouse Gym, Iris Kyle's gym on the west side. It's got a bench too. So if you are coming to Vegas for a conference and you like to work out and you want to try something unique, these are the 2 locations where you can try this bench. So enough talk, let's get set up here so I can show you how to use this bench. Thank you. So guys, let me show you a little bit. So one of the unique features about this bench is, if you don't have dumbbells at the house, there's these hooks attached all the way around the bench, so you can attach rubber bands or any kind of elastics that you have. Okay, so they're located in the front by the handle and in the back by the wheel. It's got one wheel on it, so you can move it around easily when you are moving it around in the gym or at the house, so you don't have to lift it. So that's a positive thing. Furthermore, if you got dumbbells at the house, now I'm going to show you how to use the dumbbells. I'm probably going to make a video later on to show how to use the rubber bands, how to attach them, how to increase the weight. So the first thing you're going to notice is the design. Okay, that's a cut in on the bench on both sides, so your shoulders can sink into those holes. A normal bench will not give you that option. It will force the weight out into your arms. So with these cutouts, your shoulder can now move up and down because your chest is attached to that shoulder. So the first movement that then you're going to do when going down is have your shoulder on the top and move your shoulder down till it gets to the bottom. At a certain point, your arm will hit almost a 90 degree. If it goes below 90 degree, now you have a problem. Now you're using all these other muscles. So we're trying to isolate just the chest. So when your shoulder goes down to a point, can't go any further down, your arm stops. But instead of moving your arm up first, like everybody else does, I've been doing for 200 years, doing chest, you're gonna press your shoulder forward. And the shoulder is going to bring your arm up, okay? The reason for that is, if you look at man from up top, we are circular around our chest and our back. So our shoulders move backwards for the back and forward for the chest. Because these chest muscles, the only reason why we have them yet today is because thousands, millions of years ago, man walked on all fours. And I know you're going to say, man don't walk on all fours anymore. We evolved and we went on two legs. That is correct. But there is a time in our lives where we still do. Between the ages of 0 and 1, we crawl. That is why we got the chest muscles. So we are still four-legged. But by evolution, we stood up to be hunter-gatherers and evolved that way. But our DNA construct is still the same. It's been for millions of years. And look at any mammal that walks on all fours on the ground, have the same. Hind legs is for drive, front legs is for impact. So our chest is a suspension, like in a car, for impact when you hit the ground, when you run or crawl. So we're gonna assimilate that movement to keep the isolation and the weight on the chest. One muscle, one weight. That's key for isolation. If you use more than one muscle to move one weight, then the weight goes down because it gets spread out on more electrical motors. Every muscle is a motor. It does a push and a pull. It does a contract and a release, okay? So to simulate us walking on the ground on all fours, we have to focus on that isolation. So now I'm gonna grab a couple of dumbbells. They're not more than 30 pounds, and I'm gonna show this bench, okay? As I said before, our shoulders have to go completely forward to contract. How do I know this? If you do a most muscular, it's not you bringing your arms forward, mean together at the front, it's you bringing your shoulders forward to contract, okay? It doesn't matter if your hands are in the front or in the back, your shoulders go forward to contract. Your chest muscles is attached to that part of your body, that shoulder. So full stretch is shoulder back, shoulder forward is full contraction. So we're going to simulate that movement on the bench. So as you can see now, my arms are not laying on the bench like it would be like here. You can see I'm bringing my shoulders forward to contract my chest. Then when I bring my shoulders down, my arms automatically drop out. And I'm going to stop right above 90. And from here, I'm going to press my shoulders forward again to contract down. Now it's only my shoulders going up and down into this hole that I made on the bench. That means now the weight stays on the chest. So here's the thing, well, how do you do incline? How do you do the top chest? Well, your location of your elbow dictates what muscle you're using. So if I'm bringing my elbows in and go up, it's now my bottom part of my chest. If I stay neutral, it's going to be the middle part of my chest. If I bring my elbows out, now it's my upper part of my pecs. But as you can see, it's my shoulders moving and not a rotation in my shoulder. It's not a rotation in my shoulder joint. Because when you are laying on a flat bench and bring your arm back, automatically you will press that shoulder forward to counter the weight. And this is where everybody gets injured. Okay? So, using the Viking Bench to isolate your chest is the optimal way to keep one weight, one muscle. No matter how you twist and turn it. If those shoulders don't move in your exercise, you're not doing chest. Well, you're doing some chest because your chest is holding on to your arm and make sure your arm don't fall off when you go really, really deep. When you go really, really deep, this is where the problem is that your shoulders automatically will press forward and your arms go down because of the weight and gravity. So to utilize our DNA construct, I'm going to have to only move my shoulders back and forth to contract. It doesn't matter if it's a press movement or it's a fly movement. This joint goes first, up or down, the arms follow, okay? If you're interested to know more, go to tscfit.us or go to Instagram at tscfitusa, and there's some more information on this bench there. As I said, I got a patent on this bench simply based on the fact that it's anatomically made for humans to stay performing a movement that our body is made to do. Okay? So, do I recommend two hands movement? No. I recommend single arm movements. Now I'm going to show you why. Because when you walk, you're rotating your hip. Okay? This is a natural movement for your body to do. So if I simulate it while I'm on the bench, I'll bring one down, get the full stretch, and up. Up. The heavier the weights get, the more counterweight you're gonna need. So you're gonna have to move your arm out to keep your balance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it, because this is natural for your body to do. Okay? Sorry, dropped my phone. So yeah. Again, any questions, go to tscfit.us or at tscfitusa. And now I'm gonna get a workout in while I'm here, pump up this chest, and tomorrow I'm gonna come back again and I'm gonna show you the isolation handle and how unique it is, and the only handle you need when you go work out. Have a good day. Wish you all the best.